Hey y'all,
Hey.
Welcome to this week's Table Talk with your host Diamond and Silk.
Yes.
Silk, I feel like I've been gone for weeks.
Oh,
We've been on a mission. We've been on a mission. OMG.
Yes.
Well, first of all, I would like to shout out to all of the women in Pennsylvania that showed up to the Women Who Support Trump Gala.
It was wonderful.
It was wonderful, wasn't it? It was put on by Rose Unplugged. Mm-hmm. She's a conservative talk show host. She has a syndicated show across the country. Mm-hmm. We love you, Rose.
We love you, Rose. And she did a good job.
She did a phenomenal
Diamond,
job.
when we walked into it, it was like immaculate. Everything was laid out. Everybody was in place doing what they do. It was really amazing, and she really made us feel welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you to all the women in Pennsylvania who we took pictures with. Thank y'all. We love y'all. Mm-hmm. We love y'all.
Even the guy that came as a woman because he thought...
Yeah, y'all. Somebody, his name is Dennis.
Dennis.
He wanted to be a part of it, and because it was women who support Trump, he dressed up like a woman so that he can get in. He was able to get into the event. So, hey, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis. That was fun.
Oh, my God. And then when we got back, we headed to D.C.
Yes.
Because we had to speak at a press conference about why we support Donald J. Trump.
Yes.
And it was for Women Vote Trump.
Yes.
And so that was a phenomenal time. We had a good time up there with Ann Stone and another great host of people.
Yes.
Thank you all. We were well received.
Yes.
And and we were spoiled too. They spoiled us.
Yes, they spoiled
and
us.
Hey, I can't wait to get back to DC.
Oh yeah.
We had a good time up there, and thank you all. Thank you all for looking out for us.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I just want to make a few announcements before we even get started today because we've been out of the loop for almost 2 weeks. We was on hiatus.
Yes.
And I just need to make a couple of announcements.
Come on.
Please don't forget, June 14th, which is on Tuesday, is Donald Trump's birthday. So we want you to go to his website, www.donaldjtrump.com, to donate to his campaign. We're asking everybody to donate $125 if you can. If you can't, no worries. Donate what you can. We want to make this a very successful birthday for him.
Yes.
And remember, you want to donate at www.donaldjtrump.com. Period.
Yes.
I want to make sure that I let them know that.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. And also, so you all know we're going to be in Bradenton, Florida.
Yes, we are.
On June the 25th. We are so excited.
We are excited.
Okay, but there has been a few changes. All right. And this is all for the good, I think.
Oh, yes.
I think it's for the good,
yes.
Okay? First thing is, you all, the event is going to be held at the Bradenton Convention Center.
Bradenton Area Convention Center.
Bradenton Area Convention Center, okay? All right, so therefore now you have seating.
You have seating.
So you don't have to worry about standing because you have seating, which I like that.
We love it.
We love it, okay?
Yes.
All right. Okay, y'all. Now, 2 more events have been added to this day.
Yes.
We have the VIP meet and greet. We have our coffee and conversation from 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. in the morning before the rally, okay? And that's where you meet Diamond and Silk. You talk to us. We have a conversation. You can ask us questions. We take selfies and pictures. We sign autographs. We drink coffee because y'all know I always like to be sipping on something, in my cup.
And I'll be sipping on something too, and it will be coffee or tea.
And we just have a good time, okay?
Yes.
And also, when you get these VIP tickets, these VIP give you VIP seating at the rally too, okay? Now, keep in mind, if you're going to the meet and greet and the rally, you have to get a meet and greet ticket and you have to get a rally ticket.
That's right.
But when you get into that, if you purchase the meet and greet package, the VIP package, when you come into the rally, you get VIP seating, so you don't have to worry about that. Which is good.
That's
and
right.
You can get that right there. You can get your tickets at womenunitedfortrump.com. Now remember, the rally is free, but the meet and greet stuff you do have to pay for. But it's affordable.
It's affordable.
Yes.
Yes.
And then, later on that evening, we're going to be having the champagne and cake.
Yeah.
Y'all know I love sweets.
Yeah, so you know I love champagne.
So we're doing champagne and cake. It's like the after party, you all. So after the rally that evening, and there is VIP. You'll be able to meet us. You'll be able to chat with us.
Yes.
You'll be able to take selfies and pictures, and we sign autographs. It's up close, it's personal, which I love, which I love. Yes. Okay, and when you get that ticket or purchase that ticket,
that's right.
That also allows you VIP seating right there in the rally.
That's right.
Okay?
That's
all right.
right.
And so again, you go to Women United for Trump to get your ticket, to purchase your tickets for the VIP meet and greet.
Yeah.
Or if you just want to come to the rally, and the rally is totally free, you can get that at WomenUnitedForTrump.com. Also, don't forget to get your Women United for Trump t-shirts.
That's right.
We want you to show up in the place with your gear on because it shows strength and it shows unity. And so we are so excited about it.
Yes.
You all, we got some big name people coming.
Yes.
And we will be announcing that soon. Okay?
Very soon.
As it get closer, it's getting closer. We will be announcing the host of speakers that's going to be speaking. And of course, you know, Diamond and Silk will be there to host it.
Yes, we will.
You excited, girl?
Oh my God, I'm so excited. So make sure you get all of your tickets so that you can get in the place.
So yes, you can
see our face.
I love it. And you know, people, we know that we ask volunteers to help us with the planning of it.
Yes,
okay.
We did.
But the event got a little bit bigger where we couldn't depend on just the volunteers.
Right.
So we had to bring in event planners to go ahead and set this in stone. And take care of everything.
Yes.
So to all of our volunteers that started helping us plan things, we want you to know that we really appreciate everything that you've done.
Yes.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. But this time we're going to let the professionals handle it.
Do it.
Now, that's not to say we're not going to need volunteers to help inside the event.
Right.
So we will be reaching back out to you for that.
Yes.
But right now, we're going to let the professionals handle planning this event.
Because it got bigger than what we
expected. Okay. And so we want the right people to be able to handle that. But everybody that helped, thank y'all.
Thank you.
And listen, we can't wait to get down there in Florida.
Yeah.
We coming to see y'all. We heard y'all was excited. Guess what? We're just excited.
Yes. Very excited. Very excited.
Well, girls, speaking of Florida, oh God, this is such a somber thing right here.
Yeah.
There was a mass shooting in Florida, Orlando, Florida. They say it's the worst mass shooting in U.S. history. You had 50 people dead, 50 people injured. It looked like somebody, they call it a radical Islamic terrorist, right here from our country. He was a U.S. citizen, went into a gay nightclub and gunned people down and killed 50 people. And it's so sombering. And, you know, forget about the nightclub. Let's just look at these are Americans that were gunned down, having a good time.
Yes.
Minding their business. Gunned down for no reason. And when I looked at this on TV, you know, so you have been saying something huge is going to happen.
I felt it in my spirit. I felt it, Diamond. That because you know a lot of times when you see people that's in high position just going on like nothing's never happened. I mean, just imagine that you have a house full of rats. Just imagine that, and the rats keep accumulating, but you keep looking the other way. Eventually, one of them rats gonna bite you. Eventually,
or eat down the
whole house. And so when I see that, I'm like, you are opening up the pathway for something to happen.
Well, when you don't address radical Islamic terrorism, when you don't want to address it, when you don't want to talk about it, when you don't want to mention it because you are afraid that you won't be political correct or you're going to offend somebody. If you don't talk about the problem is never going to be handled.
That's right.
And this is something that we're going to have to talk about. People are being coerced and to going along with this ideology that it's okay to walk up in somewhere and gun down American citizens. And this person happened to be a citizen right here in America. And that's what's so sad about it. He was radicalized, I guess.
Americans should be offended that the current administration or people in high places don't even want to talk about what's going on. When you continue to turn a blind eye to what's going on, you're gonna run You're gonna run into something,
and it's gonna make you see.
Run into you.
Yeah, it's gonna make you see. That blind eye won't be blind.
That's
no
right.
more.
You're gonna run into that brick wall. You know.
When I look at Donald Trump, and he has been saying stuff, and everybody think it's a joke. It's not a joke.
Yes.
Everybody want to say, well, he shouldn't be talking about this. No, he should talk about it.
Yes.
Because it makes people aware of what's going on.
Yes.
And there's something going on in our country where people are being, they're being radicalized.
You know, Diamond, the other day, I watched a movie called Why They Hate Us. It's a show that came on, Why They Hate Us. And it's a show that I think that a lot of people especially Americans, need to look at to understand what's really going on there. And the more that we continue to sit like sitting ducks in the midst of this mess, guess what's going to happen?
Oh, it's going to keep happening.
It's going to continue to happen. So I first applaud Donald Trump for bringing this to the forefront, for allowing Americans to talk about it and see it for what it is.
For what it is.
It is what it is.
And giving us permission to talk about it. Unlike the current administration don't want you to say anything about radical terrorism, radical Islamic terrorism. He don't want you to say anything about it. But it's something going on in our country.
No. And this don't make it racial. It don't make it wrong. What it make it is open for us to talk about it so we can be aware.
So that we can be aware.
We need to be aware of what the hell's going on here. And I believe what Donald Trump said, there needs to be a temporary ban on Muslims, Islamic terrorism, Muslims, whatever you want to call it, coming here to this country and until we can properly vet people.
But I want you to understand, this was not someone that walked into our country. This was someone that was born on our soil. That took out 50 people and injured 50 people.
Wow.
So this was not.
It's like when you just broke that down, Diamond. It's not even about someone coming here.
It's about who's walking amongst
you.
And how is these people being radicalized through this ideology
so it's a
to want to kill Americans.
It's a whole different
because you have Muslims that's playing it fair.
Right.
That don't like all of this
that don't like it.
Don't want to be a part of this foolishness.
Yes.
And when we're talking about properly vetting people, we want to make sure that you are for Americans and not against Americans. And I think that's what Donald Trump wants. He wants that. He wants to make sure that you are for us, and we need to know how to properly vet people when they come into our country. But on this instance, this guy was born right here in America on U.S. soil.
I just realized, Diamond, this just got bigger.
It just got bigger. It just got real.
Wow.
So how do we keep our people from wanting to be radicalized? Is there something that... I know that they say this is a religion. To me, this is an ideology.
Right.
How do we keep this type of ideology out of our communities, out of our country? How do we do that is what we're going to have to start asking ourselves. Our hearts go out to the LGBT community. They feel like they may have been targeted because the guy walked up in a gay club. I look at these people as Americans.
That's right.
They are American citizens.
Yes.
And what I'm looking at is, I'm trying not to put the label on.
Right.
They are just targeting LGBT. No, these were Americans. And everybody that goes to the gay club, you got straight people in the gay club. So it's not just somebody was out the gay people. It was somebody target, to me, Americans. And gunned those down. And those were our American people, our brothers, our sisters. And this guy happened to be an American. He happened to be an American. And it's so sad. It's so sad. It's somber. I'm sad by it. And, I know we're doing the Women United for Trump in Bradenton. But anybody, if you're an American, come.
Yeah.
Come to the event.
Yeah.
Because this is the time where we got to hug each other and start loving on each other.
Exactly.
Start hugging each other, loving on each other. And this is why we really need a Donald Trump.
That's why.
I know that people don't want to be singled out. But if there's any suspicious activity, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Because we got to be safe than sorry in this country.
That's right.
I know that they're going through this person's home to see. Was there did anybody know anything? Did they see anything that was suspicious? So I guess, the news will keep us updated with that.
Well, I always say to my fellow Americans that, you are my sister from another mister or my brother from another mother. And so all are welcome. However, we really have to be aware of what's really going on amongst us.
We do.
We really do.
We
oh
really
my
do.
God. It's like the stuff just got deeper.
It just got deeper. Not only have it gotten deeper, but it just got real.
It just got real.
It just got real. And it all talks, and Donald Trump points to it. If you're going to be afraid to address the problem will never be addressed. You have to call it what it is. If it's a duck, it cracked like a duck, then it's a duck.
That's right.
If it barked like a dog, then it's a dog.
Yeah.
If it sliver like a snake, then it's a snake.
It's a snake.
Call it what it is to make people aware.
And if you don't address the problem, do you know it's going to get bigger?
The problem will get
This just got bigger.
It just got
do
bigger.
People realize really what's going on? Because you just made me realize what's really going on.
Yeah.
It's not about watching just who's coming here. You got to watch who's among us.
That's why we have to have a secure border. We have to be cautious on who we let in our country. And then we have to be cautious on how Americans become radicalized by an ideology. And I wish Muslims will speak out and break that down. To let the other Americans say, ho, we ain't for all this foolishness. I really wish they would speak out and really break that down and explain the difference, which is almost the same, but really this is putting radical stuff in the minds of people. And we have to educate people. A lot of time people just want to belong and join something. And when they join something, they end up becoming radicalized, not realizing what they in. That's why you have to address it as radical Islamic terrorism or whatever they call it. You have to address the problem.
Go watch that movie or show, Why They Hate Us. It is a nice breakdown in there. A nice breakdown. Really. Go watch it. And then, just moving on, Muhammad Ali died.
Oh my God, yes. Muhammad Ali passed away. Where were we at? We were in Pennsylvania coming back from Pennsylvania when that happened. The greatest, you all. The all-time greatest. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. You know what? When they played back how he used to be back in the day. First of all, he was fun.
He was fun.
But I like the fact that he said what he meant and meant what he said. I absolutely love that.
I loved it,
He
girl.
was like, oh, I like that. I like how he meant what he said. He said what he meant. And he seemed like he may have been a great people person. And he's going to be missed. He's going to be missed profoundly.
He's going to be missed. He was one of the greatest.
He was one of the greatest.
Yes.
He's one of the greatest, and he will be missed. They've already had his funeral. And rest on Muhammad Ali.
Oh my
rest
God.
On.
Yes.
Muhammad
Ali. He is now known. Yes. As one of the greatest.
One of the greatest.
And my favorite line is, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
He always had him around.
But he got your butt straight if he had to.
He always had a rhyme, but he got your butt in line.
That's right.
Love it, girl.
Yes.
So what's coming up next? What's going on?
Well, Hillary Clinton gave her foreign policy speech.
Yes.
If that's what you want to call it.
It was hate speech.
Yeah, that was
hate speech directed towards Donald J. Trump.
Yeah. She called Mr. Trump a fraud.
She's the biggest fraud there is in the history of whatever
of this lifetime.
Yeah.
And she said Trump is not prepared. And I'm looking at, she's been in office for almost 20, 30 years and hadn't done absolutely nothing great. So how does that make her prepared?
Or when will she get prepared?
How many more years will
She don't need to get prepared. She need to get repaired. She need to drop out of all of this and go home and sit down somewhere.
Just go retire.
Yeah, go home and sit down somewhere. Speaking of Hillary Clinton, she's now the presumptive nominee of the party. And look at how they did poll Bernie. And you know what, Bernie supporters, y'all need to jump on the Trump train. I'm about to tell you why.
Tell them why.
Because if Bernie, even though Bernie said he's fighting the fight, if Bernie is so easily to give up like that, I don't want someone like that fighting
Oh,
me.
no.
The reason why we love Donald Trump is because he don't waver nor do he back down.
That's right.
And when I look at how Obama called Bernie up there to talk to him, it's like, okay, we're going to get you to get up out of this here and not fight the good fight for the people. But Bernie supporters, you need to look at who will be fighting for the people.
For the people.
And every time we listen to Donald Trump talk, he say, I'm putting Americans first.
That's right.
Our stuff is going to be made over here.
Yes.
I'm bringing back jobs where we can thrive again.
Yes.
Pay attention. And with Bernie, it looked like he's easily to be persuaded.
And manipulated.
Yes. Because actually, they just took this from him.
Yeah.
He could have went on to win every state. It would not have mattered because of Hillary Clinton's superdelegates.
Well, that's what that's what happened with career politicians, Diamond. They are easily to be manipulated by the system because they're working with the system to get what they want pushed. Donald Trump is working with America and Americans to get what he wants. That's why a lot of these elites won't jump on the Trump train because Donald Trump is not going to go along with their foolishness.
Well, you know, the gravy train is coming to an end for them.
That's
right. And it's so sad.
It's very
so sad that people take and they want Americans to stay back. They don't want us to move forward. You have somebody that can come in that can move the country forward, but no, because I'm so used to it being this way.
Yeah.
Let's continue with the status quo.
Yes.
I think Americans are waking up.
We're waking up from that.
And they want to say that Hillary Clinton made history of what? Being the first common criminal crook to be nominated as president when she's under FBI investigation.
Yeah,
That's historic. Yeah, she has become. That is historic because we've never had a nominee that's been under FBI investigation. And the mere fact that Obama wants to take we won't talk about the email case to Arthur.
Yeah.
After
he endorsed her and then had the Justice Department to say, let's do this after the election. But you know what? She did not win this. She bought this.
And see, but when I hear Obama say that, then what's wrong with our judicial system?
Oh, snap.
Something is wrong with our judicial system. How is it that she gets a pass?
Yeah.
She gets a pass on her email scandal, put national security at risk. She gets a pass on that. And then y'all want to talk about Donald Trump when he questioned a federal judge?
Yeah.
Well, let's question the president. You finna give this lady a pass and she's committed a crime.
Yes.
Why isn't she being jailed for a criminal activity? And she's under investigation by the FBI. Why isn't she in jail? Why isn't she going through scrutiny? How is it that you can tell the Justice Department leave her be until after the election?
Yeah. Because if somebody go out there and commit a crime right now,
you're going to jail.
And if they're in school, they can't be left alone till after graduation.
That's right. Absolutely.
They're going straight to jail.
So that lets you know you are the least the powerful. They throw their weight around.
Yes.
They do get it's a difference.
Yeah.
It's a difference, and it's a difference. It's a difference.
It's a difference.
How regular Americans are treated versus somebody like Hillary Clinton. And she want to talk about Donald J. Trump, but look at her.
Yes.
You talk about him being rich, but you rich too.
You
girl.
rich too.
You
Off the
rich,
backs of the taxpayers
you talk about
of America.
We shouldn't secure the border. We shouldn't build a wall. Well, take your wall down from around you.
Yeah.
Make sure and everybody that got guns that's around you, have them get rid of it.
That's right.
And you be walking around dirty and see how they make you feel. Get rid of your whole security team.
That's right.
How is it that you safe, but you don't want the American people to be safe? She's such a fraud and a fake and phony.
And then, she had a side chick come in to play.
Oh, Jesus. You mean Pocahontas, better known as idiot Elizabeth Warren.
I call her
Pocahontas.
Liz. Yes.
Whatever her name is.
She came in, called herself going off, and, they named her the attack dog. And you know what they call female dogs,
bitches,
right?
Straight bitches.
That's what they call female dogs.
This is exactly why sometimes bitches may need stitches.
That's right. Just the exact reason why. Because you know what? When I saw that, I'm like, you know what? Who do she think she is? Now, one time she was talking about how Hillary Clinton was taking and robbing the middle class America.
But all of a sudden,
she's on board with Hillary, with crooked Hillary.
Well, I seen her the other night on television when we was in D.C. And she was really bashing Donald J. Trump. I mean, bashing him. And the mere fact, as a woman, you think you can stand on national TV and bash him, and when he say something and insult him, and when he say something back to you all, now the media is taking it. Well, look at what he's doing to women. Women don't have the right. You don't have the right to go toe to toe with a man like that.
That's right.
Unless you expect to get repercussion. You want women equality? Well, you got it. You go toe to toe with that man. He will go toe to toe with you. And Diamond and Silk will second the damn motion.
Right.
Sorry, y'all, for cussing. But yeah, we're going to second the motion on that. You don't have a right to do that, Miss Elizabeth Warren. I wonder if she going to make this lady her vice president. She's just a hot mess, you all. Just a hot bowl of mess.
Then it'd be the bitch and the beast.
It'll be the bitch and the beast. Yes, yes.
I love it.
Yes, yes. And just because Hillary Clinton is a woman don't mean we as women will vote for her.
No.
This is the same foolishness that they did almost 8 years ago when the black man, Barack Obama, was running for president.
That's right.
And you had black people lined up to vote for him. And if you look at the hood, he ain't done nothing for black communities. Chicago, Baltimore, Detroit, those places, nothing. So heck no. Y'all not going to push that agenda.
No.
Because I heard that Barack Obama will be campaigning. You know what? Fool me once, for shame on you. Fool me again, it's going to be shame on us.
That's right.
No. You won't fool me again with that. Oh, no. No. Remember, they did the get out to vote. They had everybody lining up to vote. Vote for it. We are making history. Now you had one president, President Kennedy, bless his heart. He made history by putting a man on the moon. Now you have Barack Obama trying to make history by wanting to put men in our bathrooms. And now what the world is this lady Hillary Clinton gonna push?
Girl.
What is she about to push? Girl, get out of here with that. She ain't making no history. The only history she made was the fact she was the first nominee to be under FBI investigation.
That's right.
We have a crook on our hands. And I'd be damned if I'm gonna let a crook off the hook. I'm not gonna elect a crook.
That's right.
I'm not electing no Hillary Clinton.
Well, you know, like you always say, Diamond, life can be a bitch sometimes. But that don't mean we have to vote for one.
That don't mean we have to vote for one.
Or put one in the White House.
And put one in the White House, and I don't plan on doing it. I am voting for Donald J. Trump. I want the businessman. I want the outsider. I want the man that's a doer and not a talker.
That's right.
Hillary Clinton has made her money off the backs of taxpayers and just running off at her mouth, and they paying her $200,000, $300,000 for a speech. On scripted speeches. And then you want to talk about Donald Trump, but you never talk about how the fact that he don't go around talking about and making his money. What he do, he's a doer. He builds things. He gets things done. And that's what you need to talk about.
That's what you need to talk about.
Yeah, that's what you need to talk about right there. So talk about that if you want to talk about something. So no, I'm not voting for her at all. I suggest nobody vote for her. And especially in the African American community. They done already fooled you. Don't let them fool you again.
And you know where they're trying to fool them at now, Diamond?
What?
By saying something about they want to give them a raise to $15.
Let me tell you, Daddy, listen to me. Let me tell you how that go. Because this is what they won't tell you.
What they won't tell.
If they go and they take and they raise minimum wage at Kentucky Fried Chicken, McDonald's, Burger King, Target, places like that, the $15 an hour, a lot of you all are going to be put out of a job.
That's right.
They will have robots. They will have one person making the food, taking the orders.
Self-service.
A lot of y'all ain't going to have no work.
That's right.
Those small jobs like that were meant for teenagers to get in the workforce so that they can make their way. Just like it was back in the day. But now, because our government chooses to outsource thousands of our good jobs, you have the moms and pops taking those jobs.
Right, 2 and 3 of them.
2 and 3 of them. You deserve a raise on a good job.
That's right.
Like the jobs that they've outsourced. But these little small jobs, these jobs were for our youth so that they could get into the workforce.
Have a starting point.
And be responsible.
That's right.
Because how do they have a starting point?
That's right. And keep in mind that the more you make, the more the government's going to take. And if they raise the taxes up to 90%, because, see, that's what the Democrats wants to do anyway. Listen closely, people. If you have $10, you make $10, and they take $9 of them dollars from you, that's going to leave you with what? $1. 90% of $10 is $9. They're going to take that and give that back to the government. You got to give that back to the government, and $1 come to you, and you've worked hard. 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. And they want to tell you, we're going to give you $15 an hour. We're going to make the minimum wage $15 an hour. But guess what? They want to take 90% of that. The more you make, the more they're going to take. Donald Trump is like, okay, you know what? If you make a certain amount of money, I don't even want to take any taxes from you.
Right.
But under Hillary Clinton,
they're going to take about 90%.
They want to take 90%.
But what I want people to understand, listen to when they talking about that minimum wage stuff, we're going to raise it. A lot of y'all going to be out of work.
That's the okie doke.
Y'all going to be out of work. And if you look at this last quarter, which they did not talk about in the media, I think they've only created 38,000 jobs when you listen to the jobs report. So that's our theory.
They say about 3 times less than what was supposed to be.
So you got people walking around here underemployed or underemployed.
Yes. So, and they what they did is they pulled this blinder over our eyes by talking about Mr. Trump to keep us from talking about
this administration and the jobs
bull crap that's going on.
Oh yeah, they do it. They do it.
And then you had this chick named Tara
Samara,
Samoto, whatever. As a pundit, there on the TV. Talking about our man, Donald Trump.
Every time she's on CNN, she always got something negative and nasty to say about him.
Yeah.
And that be irritating me. So the other day, we had to tweet some stuff out to her. How about this girl about to say the wrong word? How about she gonna block us? That's what they do. How about she gonna block us from Twitter? See, that's what they do when you getting up underneath their skin and you telling them the truth about themselves.
Right.
Now, Samata, whatever her name is. I'm thinking of tomato when I think of her. It's a big old tomato. Whenever she's supposed to be a conservative Republican.
Right.
Why are you bashing the front runner?
Why?
Girl? Why are you giving the left sound bites to use against the front runner?
Why?
So we don't know what she is or who she is. We don't know what she is.
And a lot of people that's going against Donald Trump, they are undercover Hillary supporters.
You undercover, that's right.
Exactly what
and she's an undercover Hillary supporter.
Yes.
And she blocked us.
And she blocked
us on Twitter, honey. Yes, she did.
Yes, she did.
And Pastor Scott had to get her behind straight. He should have got her straight.
He should have got her
straight. He should have got her straight.
Yeah, he said something about he didn't want to tell her to shut up on national TV.
He should have told her to shut up.
I told him that Diamond Silk would tell her just shut up.
Yes, because every time she's on CNN, she has nothing too good to say about the front runner. And my thing is, if you don't have nothing good to say, why are you on the show?
Just shut up.
Shut up and get off the show and talk about something else. Talk about the left.
Yes.
Talk about Hillary Rotten Clinton and how she won't be good for this country. Why don't you talk about that?
Because
all you're doing is giving the left ammunition to try to fight the right.
What you're
dodo
doing.
Girl.
Duh.
She's such a dodo bird.
Dodo.
Oh gosh. Anyways, so with that said, you all, listen. Here's the deal. We know our man Donald J. Trump is running for president.
Yes.
We need to get out and we need to support him.
We got to.
You need to tell 10 people and have them tell 10 people and have them tell 10 people.
Yes.
He is going to be the 45th president of the United States.
That's right.
And it's time for people to get used to calling him President Trump and deal with it.
That's right. But now look, don't tell the same 10 people.
That's right.
You know?
Take you more and say, if you go tell 10 people,
that's right.
Then your friend Joan shouldn't go tell them 10 people.
Not the same 10.
Go tell another 10 people.
Tell another 10.
And you want to get registered to vote. You want to make sure you are registered to vote.
That's
so
right.
that you can vote in this election. This is going to be one of the most biggest
You know, they're already saying that Trump has 26% of the black vote.
He has 26% of the black vote. Another thing, you all, whenever you hear the media bashing him like this here, I bet you it's because he's either neck to neck with Hillary Clinton in some of these swing states if he's not leading her.
Yes.
And they're not really talking about the African American vote, but he's at 26%. We predict he's going to get more than 20%. It's going to go way higher.
It's going to go way more.
And not only that, he's doing good with the Latino vote.
The
Hispanic vote too.
Yes.
So
women.
And women, baby.
He's doing awesome with women.
Yes. Don't let the media fool you all, okay? Because all they do is tell lies and fan lies and want us to believe they lie.
Shout out to my people at the airport. Shout out to y'all.
Oh,
we love y'all.
Everybody that we ran into that we took pictures with.
Yes.
And just notice who we were.
Yes.
Hey, y'all.
Shout out
Thank y'all.
to you.
Oh, my God. We love y'all so much.
Yes.
Listen, you all. This has been a phenomenal table talk. But before we leave, we got to find out one thing.
Why?
Who goes into this week Bowls of Stupid? Who goes into this week Bowls of Stupid?
Diamond. This week, Bowl of Stupid goes to Tara Satmire.
Oh, good. I'm so happy she's in that bowl. Look at at her. Look at it, y'all.
Yeah.
Tyra, unblock us, girl. Unblock us, girl.
Yes.
You just mad because we got the goods on you. We know that you ain't nothing. I don't know what you are. You may be a spy for the left. That's what you are. Every time you go on CNN and you bash our man, we got to come back and bash you.
That's
and so you don't want to hear the truth.
She can't handle the truth.
You can't handle it. That's why you blocked us. Unblock us, girl. Unblock us from Twitter so we can keep twatting you the truth.
That's right.
Unblock us immediately.
Right now.
Silk,
yeah.
Get that bowl out of here, girl. Get it on out of here.
Gladly. Yes.
She blocked us on Tiller. You know, it's not rarely that they block us like that on Twitter.
She blocked us on the first block.
Yeah, we must have got up under her nerves.
We didn't say nothing back to her directly.
Right. We just tagged her in what we were saying, and she got bad.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you what my mama used to say. You mad, scratch your tail and get glad.
That's
she
right.
Was saying
and
so.
Unblock us so we can tell you some more of the truth about
That's right,
because
that's what's going to set you free. Now.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, don't forget to like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Make sure you go to Diamond and Silk and let us know who goes into next week's Bowl of Stupid.
Yes.
Also, you all don't forget about our event that's coming up on June the 25th in Bradenton, Florida.
Yes.
And don't forget about the VIP meet and greet that we have scheduled.
Right.
So we can be up close and personal with you. I'm so excited about that.
Yes.
I am excited about that. And don't forget, Father's Day is coming up, you all. Father's Day is this week. You still have time to order your political correctness shirts with your cups for Father's Day, for your fathers. You can go to diamondandsilkstore.com to get that. Get your VIP access tickets at womenunitedfortrump.com. And go ahead and order your tickets for the Bradenton event.
Get them.
womenunitedfortrump.com.
Yeah, tickets are going fast. So
tickets are going fast, and you have to show up with the ticket to get in. You have to have a ticket for each event.
You need to have a ticket
to get in.
That's
yes,
right.
yes. Okay, and you all know about the Trump train, but don't forget about the prayer chain that we do every day at 11:21 a.m.
That's right.
Eastern Standard Time, where we pray for our future president, Donald J. Trump.
That's right.
So, hey, y'all, don't forget, jump on the prayer train, too.
Yes.
Hey, it's going to take prayer. Prayer changes things. I don't know what y'all talk about, honey. We still believe in the power of prayer.
I believe in the power of prayer.
Yes.
Oh,
Silk Girl, do you have anything else that you have to say?
Let us know who goes into next week's Bowl of Stupid.
Go ahead and let us know.
Go to diamondandsilk.com.
Yes. Love it, girl. All right, y'all. So listen, in the meantime and in between time, you all have a great day. Bye-bye.